Welcome to this presentation of Mingus Union High School Varsity Softball on Verde Valley Television. Today's broadcast partners include All Price Insurance, your local provider for personal, commercial, motorcycle, boat, and specialty insurance in Cottonwood. Taylor Waste, one of your last local options for eco-friendly trash and recycling pickup in northern Arizona. Arizona Smile Designers. Find out how they can help you smile big and smile bright. Find them online at azsmiledesigners.com. Burger King in Cottonwood. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all the snacks in between. You can have them all your way at BK. Tack Fabrication. Visit tackfabrication.com and find out how their precision fabrication or welding can improve your next project. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. Lawler Construction, proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Find your next home with Lawler Construction at the Estates at Mountain Gate. Suzy Q Market, find great fuel for you and your car at Suzy Q Market. Find them next to KFC in Cottonwood. D-Best Plumbing, quality, efficient service at reasonable prices. Go to d-bestplumbing.com. Best by Far. When you need an HVAC company, Best by Far is the best by far. Find them at besthvac.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood. Because every day is a great day in a Hyundai. Find them behind Larry Green Chevrolet in Cottonwood. Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies on 89A in Cottonwood. They have rock, gravel, pavers, and cement, everything you need for any project. Manhattan, Cottonwood's premier spot for hats of all shapes and sizes. Find them in the Clemenceau Plaza. Red Rock Collision. Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision has you covered. Find them at redrockcollision.com. Greater Verde Valley Chamber, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Larry Green Chevrolet, the people place. Find them in Cottonwood on Rodeo Drive or online at larrygreenchevrolet.com. And now to the field, here's your announcer for today's game, Jackie Bessler.
As advertised and as promised, out here at the softball field at Mingus Union High School, getting ready for the Mingus Marauders and the Flagstaff Eagles. In fact, the rankings came out. We're going to go through those here in just a little bit. However, gorgeous day. It was raining this morning at about 4 a.m. However, it stopped somewhere around 8:30 a.m. and it has dried up here today. It is going to be absolutely beautiful. 72 degrees expected at game time. No rain in the forecast. Mostly sunny skies. Perfect day for softball here at Mingus Union High School. Jackie Bessler along with you here on KYBC AM 1600 and Verde Valley TV. It is the 14-4 Flagstaff Eagles taking on the 2-11 Mingus Marauders. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to look at the brand new rankings for 2026 for the AIA, and we will return to Mingus Union High School after this.
Hey Cottonwood, your home of the Whopper has a new location and Burger King is excited to be back serving Cottonwood. Stop by 888 South Main Street and bring your family and friends to enjoy all-time flame-grilled faves. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, that gotta-have-it snack or dinner, Cottonwood's all-new Burger King has you covered. At BK, have it your way. You rule.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water heaters to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency for a fair price. If you want plumbing done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit lawlerconstructionaz.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Well, the rankings for 2026 have come out for softball, and sitting number one, well, no surprise there. South Point Catholic sits at number one. In their same region, Micah Mountain sits number two. Both of them 7-0 in games that count. Paradise Outers, we saw them. Oh, the Panthers are for real. They're sitting at number three, 9-0 in games that count. However, sitting at number four, the Flagstaff Eagles at 6-1, our competitor here today. Saharita leads their division. They are 8-1 in games that count. Number 5 in the PowerPoints. Prescott pops in at 6. How about that? They are 5-1 in games that count. Number 7 is Cactus Shadows at 8-2. Greenway at 7-1. The Demons take number 8. Arcadia at number 9. Thunderbird, the Titans at 8-1 sit at number 10. Coconino, the Panthers at 11, Bradshaw at 12, and then we go Crimson, who leads their division at 13, Walden Grove at 14, Douglas comes in at 15, Mojave, the Thunderbirds at 16, 5 different Grand Canyon region teams in the top 16 sitting at the first couple of days of the brand new rankings. Combs is at 18, Combs is at 17, Cactus at 18, Eastmark at 19, we saw them, as well as Shadow Mountain, who sits at number 20. Lee Williams at 21, they would be in the play-in round if it all started here today. Boston Butte at 22, Ironwood Ridge at 23, and Marcos Deniza would finish it off at 24. The Mingus Marauders coming in at 2-8 in games that count, sitting at number 30. What a victory it would be here today to take down the number 4 Flagstaff Eagles. Right now, Yuma and Dysart are sitting at the top of the Black Canyon division, both at 4-4, fighting it out. Arcadia and Cactus Shadows are tied 2-1 in the region, and they are on top of the Desert Sky. Not far behind them is St. Mary's as well. Eastmark and Crimson are on top of the East Sky division. As we take a look at the Gila division, pretty much controlling that one, it's Saharita and the Mustangs. When you get to the Grand Canyon region, the Flagstaff Eagles are 3-0 in the region, 6-0 in the conference, and 6-1 in games that count. Bradshaw's number 2 at 3-1 in the region, 6-2 overall. Prescott 3-1 in the region, 5-1 overall. However, lost to Bradshaw, as did the Mingus Marauders. Coconino is 3-2 in the region, 6-4 overall. Mingus still looking for their first win in the region, and they are 2-8. Like I made mention, number 1 and 2 both come out of the Keno division. Micah Mountain is 7-0. South Point is 7-0. The difference, South Point Catholic is 3-0 in the region. Micah Mountain is 2-0 in the region. Paradise Honors is in control of the Skyline division. Thunderbird not far behind, neither is Greenway. All three of those ranked in the top 16. Cactus and Deer Valley are atop of the West Valley to kind of round it out. We're going to take a break. We will return to Mingus Union High School, take a look at the matchup between these two squads when we come back after this.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Supporting local youth sport. Make your next vehicle purchase count at Hyundai of Cottonwood, where community comes first. From supporting local youth sports to showing up for the events that matter, giving back drives everything they do. And through Hyundai Hope on Wheels, a portion of every new vehicle sale helps fight childhood cancer. Be part of the change. Stop by Highway 260 right above Larry Green or shop anytime at HyundaiofCottonwood.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood, because every day's a great day in a Hyundai. Go Mingus!
Well, the national anthem is played, and we are just about underway. The Flagstaff Eagles come in 14-4, 3-0 in the region, 6-1 away. They have outscored opponents by 135 runs so far this season, averaging just a little bit better than 10 runs per game. Mingus averaging just about a little over 5 runs per game. Flagstaff, 392 is an average. Mingus, 319. On base percentage, 463 to 396. 576 goes Flagstaff to 455 for slugging percentage for the Mingus Marauders. Fielding percentage goes Flagstaff's way as well, 894 to 807. So far, the Mingus Marauders are 0-2 in 0-4 in common opponents, and Flagstaff is 4-0 in common opponents. Karis Morgan's going to be on or in the circle out here today. Mingus Marauders have been outscored by 94 runs across the schedule here. They're 2 victories. Man, they started the season 2-1 with strong victories over Moon Valley and Goldwater. Close one with Shadow Mountain, and then they have had some difficulties during the course of the rest of the season. So, coming in, Mingus averages 319 from the plate, 62 runs scored on 75 hits. Got 22 walks and 50 strikeouts to go along with it. 46 stolen bases, unfortunately, 37 errors, and that was the story behind these two squads on Monday. The first inning, Mingus loses to Flagstaff by a score of 21-3, but gave up 14 in the bottom of the first inning, and it was quicksand. Something went wrong, and then all of a sudden, man, the ball just was slippery. Nobody could get a hold of it and do anything with it. Morgan is going to be in the circle. The ERA of 14.37 seems high, but limited work. She's got only 6 1/3 innings pitched, giving up 11 hits, 13 runs, 13 earned runs, 6 walks, and 2 strikeouts. She is going to start off against Mayla Spear, the shortstop. She's going to bat first. Kaylee Begay, the left fielder, will bat second out here today. Riley Alex plays first base and will bat third. And then Kaylee Colwell, the pitcher, will hit cleanup out here today. First pitch is going to be low to Mayla Spear. Flagstaff Eagles come in on quite a win streak. There's a strike. They won 10 in a row before they lost one, and then they have won 4 out of the last 5. 1-1 the count to Spear. 3 sets of sisters on this squad. That's going to be hit hard. Hernandez off the glove into left field. We'll see how they're going to score that one. Hit hard. So I'm going to say probably off of the glove, a single to start it off. Flagstaff bats .392 as a team. 185 now, 160 hits, 190 runs scored. They've got 6 home runs, 53 doubles. How about that? Showing butt is the lefty, Kaylee Begay. She'll pull it back and take ball 1. Again, these two squads did match up on Monday. And certainly went Flagstaff's way. 14 in the first inning. Mingus has got to avoid that one. That one is shows bunt. Ball is outside. 2-0, pardon me, the count. So Kaylee Begay was 2 for 3 on Monday against the Mingus Marauders, had 3 RBIs, and she will throw the bat at that one and miss for strike 1. So the Flagstaff Eagles showing small ball to start it off with Coach Hernandez. 2-1 the count. First inning action just underway. Shows bunt again, bunts it, gets a piece. Then it comes back, hits Sargent, the catcher. 2-2 the count. See how Morgan does this. She'll spin the ball, get her gripped, and comes to the plate. And that one's going to be outside. So payoff pitch around the corner here. Begay did not show bunt at that one. 3-2. All bunt attempts were not close enough to bunt at. Payoff pitch on the way. Karras delivers, and that one's going to be fouled off. And we'll do it again. A lot of protective gear on the right ankle and shin out there for Begay. She probably has had a propensity to nail herself on the inside of that ankle, on that front foot. Morgan is ready, delivers, and that one comes right back to her. She's going to throw to first and get the out. So the ground out goes 1-3. That is out number 1. Going to second on the comebacker to the pitcher is going to be Spear. That brings up Riley Alex, the first baseman. Alex also was 2 for 3, scored 3 runs, had an RBI, and a double on Monday against the Mingus Marauders. Spear on second, 1 on, 1 out, top of the first. Oh, that one's high. That'll get away from Sargent. Scampering over to third on the wild pitch is going to be Spear. Sargent got out of the crouch, jumped, sprang in the air, still wasn't quite high enough to catch that one. And that one is down the third baseline and fell. Good hands out there by the third base coach. 1-1 the count. Alex, one of 3 sets of sisters on this squad from Flagstaff. Riley Alex and Tatum Alex, their sisters. Ooh, inside. And does not get the call. 2-1 the count. There is also the Spear sisters. That one, she has to move the legs to get out of the way. That's going to be 3-1. So Mia Spears is going to play second base, and she bats 8th. And Mila Spear, so on third base, had a single to start off this game. 3-1. Hammered up the middle, goes into center field. That'll be an RBI single. So Alex, looks like she took offense to Morgan pitching her inside, gets something over the plate, hits it back through the circle as hard as she can. The Flagstaff Eagles on top of the Mingus Marauders here, top of the first by a score of 1-0. That's going to bring up Kaylee Colwell. Takes a strike. They throw down behind the runner, and she's back. Kaylee Colwell was 1 for 4 against Mingus. A couple of runs scored. So Morgan's in the circle. You got Sargent behind the plate out here for the Mingus Marauders defensively. And there's a shot. Left center field. That's deep. That could be. It is off the fence. The throw comes in. Hernandez will stop and not throw the ball to the plate. Speeding around was Riley Alex, and she'll score from first. A double off the fence with an RBI out there for Colwell. Well played out there by Rosenberg in left field. Sophia Wybron is in center field here today. Brooklyn Wendler in right for the Mingus Marauders. So 2-0 with the RBI double. 3 hits, 2 runs scored. And Colwell is going to have a runner. It's going to be Emma Tews. Emma Tews will run for her at second. Brings up number 2, Sophia Garcia. Sophia is playing third base here today. Takes ball 1. So Sophia is the third set of sisters with Mia Garcia. And the 2 Garcia girls are twins. So 3 sets of sisters, and that includes 1 set of twins. And that one stays high for ball 2. 2-0. Garcia was 2 for 2 with 3 RBIs and a double. She chokes up on that bat a little bit, uses the front of the box, and she gets hit. She'll get hit by the pitch. And then that brings up the gigantic question, why are softballs hard? So she goes through the base, runs down there like a trooper, but took that one in the thigh. And you can kind of tell how much meat when they get hit by a pitch just by the sound. So when it's more of a thud, there's a little bit more muscle that takes the hit. So 5 up to the plate, 4 have gotten on base now. And the ball gets away from Sargent. Both will advance. Tews will take third. Sophia Garcia will take second. Tatum Alex as a 1-0 count. Alex was 1 for 3 against Mingus, and she did not even attempt to get out of the way of that one. She'll get hit by pitch. I always thought if you didn't attempt to get out of the way, they could call that a ball. So bases loaded. 1 out, 2 in, top of the first. Flagstaff did the mass majority of their damage in the bottom of the first up in Flagstaff. Put 14 on the Mingus Marauders. Morgan gets her grip and delivers, and that's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Hernandez picks it up, throws over to first. They throw back to third, so they'll get the second out. Ground out goes 6-3. Coming home is going to be Tews. She will score run number 3. An RBI on the ground out for Lasanz. Didn't even get to introduce her. Sophia Garcia wanders to third. Tatum Alex to second. Mia Garcia now at the plate wearing number 3. And she'll take that one low. So there's twins, and they wear 2 and 3. That's got to be hard. She was 1 for 4 against Mingus on Monday. Mr. Sunshine pops his head out through the clouds. Warms up about 6 degrees. Morgan, oh, nice pitch. Got her out in front. 1-1 the count. Yep, Garcia still has both shoes. I thought she might have swung hard enough to swing out of them. Second and third, 2 out, 3 in here in the top of the first. Morgan laboring in the circle. There it is, top of the zone, strike 2. 1-2 the count. Huge pitch out here for Morgan. See if the Mingus Marauders can get out of the first inning and limit the damage to 3. She gets the grip, gets the sign, delivers, and there's the swing and a miss. And that will be the strikeout. And Sargent is saying that she caught the ball. And see if there's going to be a discussion on this one. The swing and the miss. And so the umpire is saying, yes, that is the strikeout. But she goes down to first because the ball hit the ground. And Sargent didn't complete the strikeout by throwing down to first. So the inning continues out here for the Flagstaff Eagles. First strikeout, but it doesn't end the inning. Still 2 outs, but bases loaded, and that one's low. Molly Spear, the catcher, is up. She was 0 for 0. Didn't have a plate appearance. No, she had 2 plate appearances. She scored 2 runs. Probably walked a couple times. And, oh, that hits her in the back. That's going to be an RBI the hard way. Are softballs soft? I don't think so. So she'll pick up the RBI. Sophia Garcia comes around to score. Oh, the strikeout had us out of the inning. Alex off to third. Mia Garcia to second. Molly Spear takes the thunk. Goes down to first. Morgan hasn't walked anybody, but she has been hit and has hit others. That one's high. Back to the top of the order. 10th batter to bat, and it's going to be Mela Spear. She had a single earlier in this inning. 1-0 the count, 2 out. Flagstaff Eagles on every base, 4-0. Top of the first, that one's high. 2-0 the count. Spear was 2 for 5 against Mingus in Flagstaff. 3 runs scored, no RBIs. Has RBI potential out here with the bases loaded now. 2-0 delivery is low inside. Actually, probably wasn't low, but was inside. 3-0 the count. Nowhere to put her. See if Morgan comes after her. We'll see if Spear has... well, I wasn't close enough to see if she had a green light on that one. That'll be a walk. And the RBI.
Whether you're doing new construction, a remodel, or just fill.
Tatum Alex comes home to score the 5th run here in the first inning. Mia Garcia to second, to third, Molly Spear to second. And Mela Spear is at first. Full staff meeting in the circle out here. Coach Jerome talking to his squad. And of course, when words of wisdom here about how we need 1 out, need to end this inning and then get to the bats here. Kaylee Begay who grounded out back to Morgan in the circle. We'll get her second look at Morgan here in this inning. Morgan delivers, and there's a strike. Good job by Sargent to frame that pitch on the outside corner. Begay, her first time up, tried bunting a couple of times. And that one's going to be too far away to swing at. It's going to be 1-1 the count. So started with a single, then a ground out, an RBI single, an RBI double, a hit by pitch, and that one is going to go toward the middle and through the middle of the infield. They're going to throw behind the runner at second, and that'll be a 2 RBI single out there, making it 7-0. So Spear on second, Begay is on first as she put it through the infield. Thought Coco Greneau was going to have a shot at it, and she just couldn't get the glove to it. And there is a shot that goes right through the middle, same space. And they're going to send the runner on from second to score. And that'll be an RBI single out there by Riley Alex. Didn't waste any time on that one. First pitch she saw, she ripped into center field. Spear comes home to score her second run of the first inning. Going first to third is going to be Begay. That's going to bring up Kaylee Colwell. And that one's inside. Morgan laboring in the circle here in inning number 1, 8-0. The Flagstaff Eagles ranked number 4 in 4A softball, making their presence known in the top of the first. 2 out, 2 on, and there's a shot through the left side of the infield. That is going to be an RBI single. 2 RBIs so far for Colwell. Begay comes home and touches home plate. It makes it 9-0 here in the first inning. Riley Alex goes to second. And Sofia Garcia is up. She got hit by a pitch her first time up, and this time she will ground that one. Hernandez gets it over to third, and they get the force out at third. Hernandez goes deep into the hole and then throws it to Silvernagel at third. They get the force out, and the first inning finally comes to a close. 9-0. Mingus coming up to bat. We'll be back after this.
Whether you're doing new construction, a remodel, or just filling in the bare spots, there's only one place to go in the Verde Valley for the best in rock, sand, gravel, and boulders, Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies. They also stock flagstone, bagged Portland cement, Belgard pavers, Phoenix pavers, Acker stone, artificial turf, and now even rebar and culvert. Make them your one-stop shop, have it delivered, or stop by their yard on 89A in Cottonwood. Let Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies rock your world.
Friday Night Lights, Saturday Sidelines, and Sunday Best. At Manhattan and Cottonwood, we've got the hat for every fan, every player, and every occasion. Walk our shop and you'll find classic ball caps, sharp fedoras, cozy beanies, and bold cowboy hats, all under one roof. Proudly local, proudly hat obsessed, and always game ready. Swing by Manhattan in the Clemenceau Plaza, Cottonwood, today. Manhattan, we've got you covered. Go Marauders!
It's going to be Murphy, Morgan, Hernandez. If anybody gets on, Coco Greneau will be hitting cleanup out here today. Taking a look at the Flagstaff Eagles defensively. Colwell be in the circle. Molly Spear behind the dish. The infield goes this way. Sofia Garcia at third. Her twin, Mia Garcia, at second. Mayla Spear is at shortstop. Riley Alex at first. Lucy Lansons over in right field. Tatum Alex will patrol center. Kaylee Begay over in left. Taking a look at the stats here for Colwell. She comes in 7-1. That is definitely formidable. An ERA of 1.68. And her first pitch, strike one. She's got good speed. She's pitched 50 innings, given up 43 hits, 35 runs, 12 of them earned, 19 walks to go with 59 strikeouts here so far on the season. And there's going to be strike two, both at the low part of the strike zone. Murphy finds herself in a hole, 0-2 quickly. Murphy was 2 for 3 in Flagstaff. That one's going to be a little too low for ball one. 2 for 3 with 2 of the 3 runs scored. So we'll see if Murphy can crawl out of a hole here, get on base, get things going here for the Mingus Marauders. Colwell. Ooh, that was about a 12-foot pitch. That one looked like it slipped out of the hand. Bounced about 8 feet in front of home plate. 2-2 the count. There's the pitch. Murphy puts it in play over toward the first baseman, and she'll get back over to first and get the out. Riley Alex goes and does the unassisted ground out 3. So Murphy tried to guide that ball between first and second. Alex was playing off of first by a decent amount and able to get to it. It's going to bring up Garris Morgan. Morgan was 0 for 2 in Flagstaff. Wants her first hit against Flagstaff. Takes strike one, inside part of the plate. Looks over, gets instructions here from her coach. Grabs some information off of the wrist. Uses the back end of the box, shows bunt. Oh, misses the bunt. 0-2. You had Alex and Garcia charging on that one. Karras finds herself in a hole, trying to help her own cause here. Sits back on that right part and then looks at that one high and away. Tried to get her to chase. Rise ball definitely was working on that one. Colwell gets her sign, grabs her ball, and then delivers low inside. See how she does with her grip here. Morgan steps back in, 2-2 the count, 1 out, nobody on. She spins the ball in the glove, and there's a nice shot up the middle and through. Karras Morgan does pick up her first hit against the Flagstaff Eagles. It's a 1-out knock, and Mingus has got something going. Ali Hernandez is up. Hernandez, the sophomore, was 0 for 2, but had a run scored against Flagstaff on Monday. Morgan's going to get a pinch runner out there. And trying to catch and see if that's Hahn who's running. I'll let you know as soon as I can see. Hernandez. Open stance. The righty shortstop is ready. Colwell delivers. And it's going to be outside, ball one. She'll check the wrist. Little bit of an open stance. Uses the pink bat. Colwell inside corner. That's hard to get to. Strike one, 1-1 the count. Mingus, if you're just joining us, gave up 9 in the top of the first. Trying to battle back here in the bottom of the first. They've got 1 on, 1 out. Colwell out of the circle, rocks back and delivers. Little grounder going to the shortstop. That's going to be hard. They throw over to second. And they get the force out. And the runner Hahn ran back to first from second. So I thought Hahn had a chance to actually beat that at second as Flagstaff was trying to set up for the double play, but the ball wasn't hit very hard. So that is going to be a weird play. Not exactly sure how to score that. But Hernandez is no. Yes, that's right. Okay, so Hahn is out at second. So it ends up being a fielder's choice. So out at second is Hahn, the pinch runner. 2 outs, 1 on. Hernandez trades places with her at first. That one's low. Hernandez has 9 stolen bases here so far this year, almost prompting Spear to throw behind her at first. 2-0 the count to Coco Grinnell, and she'll hit that one right side, and that one will get out of play. 2-1 the count, 2 out, 1 on. Ming is trying to get off the goose egg here at the bottom of the first. Coco was 2 for 3, had 2 RBIs on Monday. Had a triple nonetheless. And a swing and a miss. Throw down to second, not in time. Expected Hernandez to slide. She did not, but she'll get the stolen base. 2-2 the count. So Hernandez gets herself into scoring position for Grinnell. Deuce is wild with 2 outs. Colwell delivers, and that's outside. And that's going to be 3-2. And Grinnell is going to grow up and be a salesperson as she tried to sell on the walk down to first on that one. Full count. Payoff pitch. Colwell to Grinnell. And that one is fouled off hard. Over the first base dugout. She steps out, looks at the wrist, gets the call from the coach, uses the middle of the box. She crouches, ready to lunge. There's the pitch. And she swings and misses. They do throw down to first for the completed strikeout. And that'll end the inning. Well, the Mingus Marauders get 1 on. Can't get it across. 4 come to the plate. And the score remains here, 9-0. Top of the second around the corner. We're going to start with the number 6 hitter, Tatum Alex, when we return after this.
Hello, this is Chris with TAC Fabrication, your local provider for all things metal fabrication. Whether you need structural steel welding and fabrication, custom gates and architectural elements, or precision TIG welding, our experienced team has the necessary certifications and knowledge to finish the job with precision and quality. Give us a call or check out our website at tacfabrication.com or 928-204-1095.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Tatum Alex, the center fielder, Lucy Lansons, the right fielder, and Mia Garcia, the second baseman, coming up 6, 7, and 8 here in the top of the second. Flagstaff Eagles a comfortable 9-0 lead to start off here in the first. Tatum Alex is batting .333 on the season. Morgan's going to get another warm-up pitch out there. Now she'll step in. So Mingus has got to figure out a way to stop the leak here. 1, 2, 3 inning would be awesome here for the Mingus Marauders. Alex, way open stance. And she'll foul that one off herself for strike 1. She got hit by a pitch the first time up. Came around to score. Uses pretty much the front end of the box. That left front foot almost out of the box. That open. That one's high for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Tatum has a whole procedure out here when she comes in. Gets herself somewhat set and then does almost a half swing and then hits that one down to third base. Across and a good stretch out at first by Murphy. Silvernagel with the snag at third. The throw across the diamond for the first out. The lead-off hitter is out. Ground out goes 5-3. Lucy Lansons will step in. We're number 6. Solid 300 on the season. She is 12 for 40 with 10 runs scored and 18 RBIs. And she'll hit that one also down to third. And just like that, first pitch goes across the diamond and Lucy is out. Ground out goes 5-3, back-to-back ground outs as Silvernagel finds her home here at third base. Coach comes over and tells Mia Garcia, hit it somewhere else, not to third. Mia Garcia struck out her first time up. However, the ball hit the dirt and she went down to first. And that one's going to be high. Sargent thought she had caught that one, not off the ground. The home plate umpire said that it hit the ground. Garcia, after the swing, knew it was low, immediately ran and wisely ran down to first. And that continued the inning for another 3 runs. That one's going to be squibbed to the right-hand side. That one had more English on it than the whole Isle of Britain. 1-1 the count. Morgan delivers. Oh, hard shot left field, and it one hops out the outfielder, Rosenberg. It will jump up and get away from her. Play at third and safe. A triple out there by Mia Garcia. 1, 2, 3 inning almost was. Garcia running well. So a line drive to left field, a one hopper that gets by Rosenberg to the fence, and then she goes all the way to third for a triple. Molly Spear is up. She got kerplunked her first time up. And she'll hit this one high center field. That is catchable, and out there is Wybron. And the inning comes to a close. The Goose Egg goes up on the board. Great defense out there for the Mingus Marauders. 4 up, 3 down. The triple goes without any injury against the Mingus Marauders. We'll be back up. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 coming up for Mingus when we come back.
The Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the businesses, families, and future of our community. From job fairs and ribbon cuttings to free community events and networking opportunities, they're helping local businesses grow and creating meaningful connections that last. Because when the community thrives, our kids do too. Join the movement today at verdevalleychamber.org. Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Go Marauders!
Hey Cottonwood, your home of the Whopper has a new location, and Burger King is excited to be back serving Cottonwood. Stop by 888 South Main Street and bring your family and friends to enjoy all-time flame-grilled faves. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, that gotta-have-it snack or dinner, Cottonwood's all-new Burger King has you covered. At BK, have it your way. You rule.
Well, Molly Spear was the last out. I'll tell you what, she got into her catcher's gear awfully quickly. And a new pitcher coming in for... Nope, that is not true. It's still Colwell. She just took her mask off, so I didn't recognize her. How about that? So Colwell will go back to the circle. For the Mingus Marauders, it's going to be Braylon Sargent, the catcher. Sophia Wybron, the center fielder, with a great catch out there. And Brooklyn Wendler, the right fielder, coming up. 5, 6, and 7 for the Mingus Marauders if anybody gets on. Chloe Rosenberg, the left fielder, will be up. Colwell delivers to Sargent, and that's going to be ball one. Didn't miss by much. 1-0 the count. Mingus. Bottom of the second inning here on KYBC, AM 1600, 96.3 FM, as well as Verde Valley TV. That one's low. Sargent gets ahead 2-0 in the count. The first inning quicksands continued for the teams from Mingus, as Mingus gave up 9 in the top of the first here on this one. And there's a shot, goes through the right-hand side, and Sargent will get down to first and start off. How about that? Inside outed that one for the single through the right side of the infield. Wybron will be up. She was 1 for 3 Monday in Flagstaff in an RBI. Playing center field out here. Sargent's going to get a pinch runner. Coach Jerome will come over and give some instructions here to the home plate umpire on his substitution out there. Trying to catch a number out there. I will figure that out for you as soon as I can. That might be Ortega running. I'll have to check though. Wybron takes strike one, outside part of the plate. Good pitch, low, outside part of the plate. Hard to do anything with it. Wendler on deck. Rosenberg in the hole here for the Mingus Marauders. Mingus gave up 9 in the top of the first. Up in Flagstaff on Monday, they gave up 14 in the top of the first. That one's fouled back. That was a good cut. But she's in a hole, 0-2. Watch the rise ball now. Mingus baseball on Monday here against the Flagstaff Eagles. They had first inning woes as well. The quicksand was out in force. That one's low, ball one. Mingus Marauder baseball squad gave up 9 in the top of the first to the Flagstaff Eagles. Ended up trying to come back. A little too late. Lost 14-3. There's a delivery. That one's fouled back. Good cut. Wybron survives to swing again. Bottom of the second, Sargent with a leadoff single through the right side of the infield. And Ortega comes back to the dugout. And apparently she got called out for leading off. So, looking for an explanation on this one. But Ortega goes back to the dugout. All right, Coach Jerome talking to his squad about a second base running error out here by the Mingus Marauder softball squad. So now base is empty with one out and a 1-2 count to Sophia Wybron. And now we have other conversations here with Coach Hernandez. So, now we'll get ourselves reset. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Base is empty now. Wybron in a hole, 1-2, and that one's outside. 2-2 the count. Checks her wrist, uses the back end of the box. Colwell twists, gets the grip, delivers. That one's fouled off. Good battle out here. Great battle. Wybron fighting against Colwell. The freshman against the senior. There's the delivery. Oh, a swing and a miss, and it was in the dirt. They throw down to first to complete the strikeout. Second strikeout of the game. And that's 2 outs with Brooklyn Wendler coming up. Oh, called it a foul ball. How about that? So no strikeout. He said that Wybron got a piece of it for a foul ball. And so the battle continues. Wybron versus Colwell. 2-2 the count. It's been 5 foul balls now here in this at-bat. And there's strike 3. Oh! So Colwell won the battle. 2 outs now. So we had a leadoff single and then a base running error. And then a great battle that ends in a strikeout. And Wendler comes up. Brooklyn did not have an at-bat on Monday versus Flagstaff. So her first look at Colwell. And a swing and a miss, strike 1. Wendler comes in, the senior batting .292 on the season. Gets herself set, and she'll hit that one to short center field. And coming in with a sliding catch out there is going to be Tatum Alex. Stepped back and then came forward. A lot of backspin on that ball. And it ends up with a catch out there in center field to end the inning. Good defensive play with the fly out. Top of the third, around the corner. We'll be back after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call The Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water heaters to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from from the simple to the exotic. The Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency for a fair price. If you want plumbing done right the first time, call The Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Mingus softball. Go Marauders!
Back here for the top of the third. All right, I did find out that yes, indeed, Ortega was called out for leaving early as a base runner on first, as she was running out there for Sargent, who had led off the inning with the base hit. So Mingus, unfortunately, has had 2 base running errors here and have run themselves out of a potential opportunity here. But back to the top of the order we go for the Flagstaff Eagles. Mela Spear will step in. She's batting .435 on the season. And she'll look at that one. That one's short. So that'll be ball 1. Didn't quite make it to the plate. .435 on the season. She's got 27 hits, 26 runs scored. She scored 2 more here today. The righty's ready. That one's too high for ball 2. Morgan back in the circle for inning number 3. A rough first, gave up 9. Faced 4 batters in the second and didn't let anybody score, and that's going to be a hard shot to left center field. They got a potential play at second, and the throw took the second baseman Greneau off the bag just a little, and that'll be a double to start off the 3rd inning. Hard hit ball. Wybron went to left center field, got the glove on it, knocked it down. And taking advantage of it with Spear. Kaylee Begay is up. And the lefty in the lineup will pull that one foul and hits her player in the on-deck circle off of the fence from the dugout. So 0-1 the count. She is batting .333 on the season. And the throw behind the runner from Sargent. Not in time. 1-1 the count. So Spear with the leadoff double at second. 1-1 the count to the left fielder. Morgan in the circle. Gets her grip and delivers. And that's going to go just over Hernandez into left field. Guided that one, and they're going to keep the runner at first, but coming around to score is going to be Spear. Her 3rd score of the game, and that'll be an RBI single. That was more of a slap hitter. Just made good solid contact and guided it over the top of Hernandez at shortstop. 1 out, 1 in, nobody out. Here in the top of the 3rd, it's now 10-0. And there's a shot, center field. And getting underneath it is going to be Wybron, and she'll make the catch and throw it back in. Staying at first is Begay. First pitch is a fly out to center field. And Colwell will step up. She has a single and a double. Came in batting an even .400. She has now gotten her 8th double of the season. There's the pitch inside. Ball 1. Good job by Sargent getting the body in front of that one. Colwell 2 for 2 here today. She came into today with 18 RBIs on the season. And she'll hit that one down the third baseline into left field. And they will keep the runners at first and second. So it goes a hard hit single. But Begay can only advance to second. 3 hits in the inning, 1 in. And Sofia Garcia is up. She is 0 for 1, actually. She got hit by a pitch and scored in the first, and then grounded into a fielder's choice that went Hernandez to Silvernagel at third. So 6-5 for the force out. And the first pitch is going to be fouled right-hand side out of play. 0-1 the count. So Garcia batting .565 coming into today's game. .565, 26 for 46, 8 runs, 20 RBIs, and she shows bunt, pulls it back. I believe that's a ball. Yep, 1-1 the count. 1 out, 2 on, 1 in, at top of the third. The 4th ranked Flagstaff Eagles in 4A softball, leading the Mingus Marauders 10-0. And took something off a little blooper into right field, and the catch made out there, and they throw to third. Instead of second, it gets by Silvernagel at third, and then coming home is going to be Begay. So Begay goes to third on the fly out to right field. Wendler gloves it in right field and throws to third, not to second. And then coming home to score on the overthrow for third is going to be Begay. Colwell goes to second. The fly out to right field is out number 2. So 2 out, 1 on now, 2 in. It's 11-0. Tatum Alex is up. And she does this half swing before she gets herself ready and set, and that one's high. Ball 1. Batting .333 on the season. 23 runs, 14 RBIs. RBI opportunity out there at second in the form of Kaylee Colwell. And there's the pitch. That one's going to be dribbled back to the pitcher. Picks it up. Throw to first. Got her at first, and that's going to end the inning. So it goes 1-3. Great. Great instincts off the, out of the circle by Morgan. Gets the out at first, and little damage, but not as much as it could have been. 11-2. The Mingus Marauders coming up in the bottom of the third. Got to get the bats going. We're back after this.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
And we want to thank our friends at Arizona Smile Designers, a longtime sponsor of Mingus Marauder softball and baseball. Chloe Rosenberg, the left fielder, her first attempt. And at bat out here today, facing Colwell to start the third. Oh, swing and a miss. Went after the rise ball. 9 scored in the first, none in the second for Flagstaff, 2 in the third. Makes it 11-0. And that one, she was right on it, just under it. 0-2. Gets herself in a hole here. Rosenberg with the red, white, and blue bat. Always reminds me of the popsicles from the ice cream truck. And that one's fouled off. Apparently she did not like my comment as she targeted me. That one came pretty much right at me, just to my left here. Rosenberg steps back in, still in an 0-2 hole. See if Colwell tries to get her to chase and throws outside, tries to get her to chase, doesn't go. Disciplined at bat. Now a timeout on the field. Spears going to go out and talk to her pitcher. And I'm not sure if that might have been a MUHS timeout. Coach Jerome gives her a code. Gets herself set back in. Lefty's ready. 1-2 the count. Colwell spins the ball, says she wants her count or signs again. Gets it. There it is. Oh, swing and a miss. Got her on the strikeout. 1 out. Here in the bottom of the third. Paige Silvernagle will come up for her first at-bat. She was 0 for 1 in Flagstaff on Monday. And a swing and a miss. 0-1 to the junior. He's having a pretty darn good game down at third base here today. Righty gets herself set. Colwell delivers high. Thought about it, didn't. Laid off 1-1. MUHS trying to get some offense going. They've had a runner at second. That's the closest they've been so far here in the first couple of innings. 1-1 the count, 1 out. And there's a strike. Bottom of the strike zone. Good pitch. 1-2. On deck is Rory Murphy, the leadoff batter here for the MUHS Marauders. Page trying to get on. 1-2 the count. And strike 3. That is 4 strikeouts in the game. Number 63 on the season for Colwell. See if we can get Verde Valley TV to correct our score. It is 11-0. See if we can get our little score updated here. Back to the top of the order we go with Murphy. And ball high. MUHS looking for a 2-out rally. Colwell grabs her grip. 1-0 delivery is outside. $11-0 the score here. Bottom of the third, 2 outs. Ming is trying to get something underway. And that one's inside. Close. Umpire took a good look at that one. 3-0. Ming has had base runner in the first, got to second, There's a strike. 3-1. Hitters count now for Murphy. I think he's had a leadoff single by Sargent, a running error. And Mingus went 1-2-3 in that inning. Pair of strikeouts here in the third. That one's high. That's going to be a ball. First walk issued out here by Colwell. And Murphy's on with a 2-out walk. Karis Morgan's going to step in. So the junior is batting 143 on the season, looking for hit number 5. Takes a strike. She had her 4th hit of the season back in the first. Has the lucky pink bat. 0-1 the count to her. Colwell delivers. And a swing and a miss. Ball pops out of the glove by Spear. Very casually picks it up, watching the runner. Morgan in a hole. Got to protect up. 0-2. Wind. Very slight, blowing kind of sort of out to right field. There's a swing and a miss. And they throw down to second, but the strikeout is going to be out number 3. So the 2-out walk gets stranded at first as Colwell strikes out the side here in the third. Top of the fourth, around the corner. We'll be back after this.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, 11-0 as we start the top of the fourth. Morgan comes out for the fourth inning. The quicksand was set early here in the top of the first as Mingus gave up 9, faced 4 batters, and gave up no runs in the second. Clean inning in the second, gave up 2 in the third. So far it's been even innings that Mingus has not given up any runs. So let's go for that. It is going to be 7, 8, and 9. Lansons, Mia Garcia, and Molly Spear coming up for the Flagstaff Eagles. 7, 8, and 9. Lucy Lansons, wearing number 6, is batting .300 on the season. Righty steps in with the ponytail sticking out of the back of the helmet. And the first one, whoa, inside. Almost hit by that one. That'll be ball 1. Mingus looking for an April Fool's Day comeback of the season here. But it's going to start with the defense right here. Oh, there's a swing and a miss. Took something off. Lansons was out in front of that one. 1-1 the count. Steps out of the box. Gets herself set back in. Uses the front end of the box. Morgan delivers. That one's hit high. Center field. And coming over to make the catch is going to be Wybron. Her and Wendler both going for it, and at the very last minute, Wendler cuts off of the pursuit of that one. And It's going to be a fly out to center field to start off inning number 4, 1 out. Morgan looking for a clean inning here in the 4th. Mia Garcia's up. Righty uses an open stance. And the home plate umpire called something out to Morgan. I don't know if he called a balk or which, but nobody's on base. And Morgan said, yeah, I know what I did. I love it. All right. So that's going to be 1-0 the count with 1 out. We'll have to see if he actually called a ball on the balk, if he called a balk. Garcia came into today's game batting .271. That one's going to stay high. So either 2-0 or 3-0. I think it's probably 3-0. Morgan delivers, and that one is going to be ball 4. Yep. So he did call a balk. So a 3-pitch walk. How about that one, huh? 3-pitch walk to Garcia, who gets on base for the 3rd time here in this one, and that's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Molly Spear. Spear, the catcher, steps in. 1 out, 1 on. And inside. Ball 1. Spear started today's play batting .375 with 12 hits on the season. 15 runs. Shows bunt and bunts it. It's going to be picked up by the pitcher, thrown over to first. And going all the way to third is going to be the runner. How about that? So Mia Garcia goes all the way to third on the bunt out. And that'll be a sacrifice, 1-3. So Garcia gets to second, and then with Silvernagel rushing at third with the bunt shown, nobody was covering third, and Garcia took advantage. So excellent base running out there by Mia Garcia. Back to the top of the order we go, and that one skied infield. And coming on to it is going to be Morgan. Morgan spends plenty of time in center field, so the pop-up in the infield was no problem for her whatsoever. So Mingus does get the goose egg here in the top of the 4th. All right, Mingus trailing 11-0. They got to put up at least 2 to put themselves into a position for an inning number 6. We'll be back after this.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Make your next vehicle purchase count at Hyundai of Cottonwood, where community comes first. From supporting local youth sports to showing up for the events that matter, giving back drives everything they do. And through Hyundai Hope on Wheels, a portion of every new vehicle sale helps fight childhood cancer. Be part of the change. Stop by Highway 260 right above Larry Green or shop anytime at HyundaiofCottonwood.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood, because every day's a great day in a Hyundai. Go Mingus!
Hernandez, Greneau, and Sargent coming up for the Mingus Marauders. And again, Mingus has got to figure out a way to put up a 2 spot here, at least. Got to get the goose eggs off the ball or off the scoreboard out here. Hernandez, a sophomore, comes in batting .448. Looks at that one low. .448, phenomenal. In fact, that should be good enough for top 10 Grand Canyon region. She's 13 for 29. She's got 13 runs scored, 9 RBIs. And she'll ground that one up the middle. As the shortstop comes up with it, throws across, gets the out. Mayla Spear over to Riley Alex. Hernandez challenged. She runs well. But up to the challenge with Spear. Ground out goes 6-3. Spear was playing her more up toward the middle. Thought that one could bound into center field. It did not. Coco Greneau is up. Looks at that one high, ball one. She struck out her first time up. Started today batting an even 400, 12 for 30. Colwell delivers low. 2-0. Mingus needs base runners. Sargent on deck here for the Mingus Marauders. Greneau digs in, uses the middle of the box. The righty puts that one into right field, and it is going to get away from the right fielder. Coco Greneau is on her horse, heading toward 3. Ball comes back in toward the infield, and a slide by Greneau. And how about the triple? 1 out triple for the Mingus Marauders second baseman. That is her 3rd triple of the season. And now 1 for 2 here today. Sargent steps in with an RBI opportunity. Mingus with their closest base runner so far here in the game. Strike one. Sargent came in batting .231. Got her 7th hit of the season back in inning number 2. Welburn delivers, and that one's fouled off. She was on it, just a little behind it. First at bat, she hit the ball between first and second. Sargent trying to figure out a way to get the ball to the green grass somewhere, and she'll put that one into play to the second baseman over to first, but that is going to be an effective ground out. They'll get the out at first 4-3 as it goes Garcia to Alex, but Mingus scores. Coming home with the run is Greneau. That makes it 11-1. So the RBI ground out. It's 2 outs. Sophia Wybron is going to start it all over here for the Mingus Marauders. And she'll hit that one down to first base. Gloved by Alex. And she'll take it to the base herself. Alex, that glove on her left hand. Man, it looks absolutely huge. It's like me at 7 years old wearing Dad's glove. All right, so Mingus scores a 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. That makes it 11-1. Top of the 5th coming around the corner. Time for more defense for the Mingus Marauders. We'll be back after this.
Whether you're doing new construction, a remodel, or just filling in the bare spots, there's only one place to go in the Verde Valley for the best in rock, sand, gravel, and boulders. Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies. They also stock flagstone, bagged Portland cement, Belgard pavers, Phoenix pavers, Acker stone, artificial turf, and now even rebar and culvert. Make them your one-stop shop. Have it delivered or stop by their yard on 89A in Cottonwood. Let Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies rock your world.
Friday night lights, Saturday sidelines, and Sunday best. At Manhattan and Cottonwood, we've got the hat for every fan, every player, and every occasion. Walk our shop and you'll find classic ball caps, sharp fedoras, cozy beanies, and bold cowboy hats, all under one roof. Proudly local, proudly hat obsessed, and always game ready. Swing by Manhattan in the Clemenceau Plaza, Cottonwood today. Manhattan, we've got you covered. Go
We're going to start off with 2, 3, and 4. Begay, Alex, and Colwell coming up for the Flagstaff Eagles. Mingus trailing by 10, 11-1. Definitely needs to put up a defensive stand here. Karis Morgan, other than that first inning that just absolutely got away from the Mingus Marauders, has only given up 2 more in the third. But first inning quicksand strikes again, and that one hit up the middle, and that's going to get through. Carly Begay picks up her third hit of the game. Lead-off single. Third single of the game, 3 RBIs, 3 for 4 so far. Riley Alex, first baseman, comes up. She is 2 for 3. A couple of RBIs and a run scored. And a timeout on the field. And we are going to have a pitching change out here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take a break. We're going to give her a minute to get warmed up. We will return to Mingus Union High School in 60 seconds.
Hello, this is Chris with Tack Fabrication, your local provider for all things metal fabrication. Whether you need structural steel welding and fabrication, custom gates and architectural elements, or precision TIG welding, our experienced team has the necessary certifications and knowledge to finish the job with precision and quality. Give us a call or check out our website at tackfabrication.com or 928-204-1095.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, Wendler Brooklyn is going to be the pitcher coming in relief out here. She has an ERA of 8.75, 0-1 on the season. She's pitched in 12 innings, giving up 17 hits, 30 runs, 15 earned, 17 walks to go with 15 strikeouts. And will get herself set as she will face Riley Alex. And that one goes toward the ankle, skipping out of the way. It's going to be Alex. Ball 1. That was low and inside. 1-0 the count, 1 on. Top of the 5th. Mingus trails by 10, 11-1. Got a hold defensively here. There's a hit. Going to Hernandez, steps on second, over to first, throws it away, and it goes into the dugout. Oh, man, bummer. The opportunity for the double play, but they get the force out. So the force out goes 6 unassisted. One out, 1 on at second now. So Riley Alex takes second on the overthrow in the dugout, and that one is going to hit her. So Colwell gets hit by pitch. It's part of a shoe. I hope it got part of a shoe and not an ankle, because that hurts. And have a pinch runner out there for the pitcher. Sofia Garcia will step in now with first and second, 1 out. Garcia is 0 for 2. Got hit by a pitch and scored in the first. Wendler throws that one inside. Good stop by Sargent. Scooped that one up out of the dirt, kept it in front of her. Keeps Alex at second and the pinch runner for Colwell over at first. Wendler winds, delivers. Still inside. 2-0 the count to Garcia. Tatum Alex on deck here for the Flagstaff Eagles. Flagstaff comes in. Rankings just came out for softball and baseball. And the Flagstaff Eagles showed up number 4. That one's going to be low. Good stop by Sargent again. But 3-0. Got to find the strike zone here. See if Garcia by chance has a green light with a 3-0 count. Uses the very front end of the box. Wendler delivers. And that one's going to be inside.
Hey, you're right there.
Full count now. A single, a force out at second with an error throw trying to complete the double play. A hit by pitch and now a walk. Striding up to the dish is going to be Tatum Alex, the center fielder. And she too is 0 for 2 with a run scored. And she'll get hit by a pitch. That's going to force her in a run as Riley Alex comes home. So an RBI hit by pitch for Tatum Alex. Twos goes over to third, running for Colwell. Sofia Garcia to second. Tatum Alex wanders down to first. And we are going to have a pinch hitter. Logan Clark is going to come in to hit for Lucy Lansons. Her first at bat is going to be so a little pop fly caught by the second baseman out there, tries to double up the runner at first and hits her in the back. Coming home to score is going to be Twos. So that is so unfortunate for the Mingus Marauders. So the pop out goes to second base. And then she tried to complete the double play. Dang. Hit the runner in the back. Sometimes it is just not your day. Sofia Garcia goes to third. Out at second is going to be Tatum Alex. No, Alex, pardon me, went back to first. So first and third. That one's high. So 2 out, 2 in, though. It's now 13-1. Means Mingus needs 3 in the bottom of the 5th to continue on to an inning 6 at this point. But first, they got to play some defense here. Wendler with the delivery. Way high. Good stop. Sargent saved another run there. 2-0 the count to Mia Garcia. She's been on base 3 times. She struck out, but got to first with the strikeout and scored back in the first. Tripled in the second. Walked and got stranded at third in the fourth. That one gets behind the catcher and a play at the plate, and they will get her. Great job, Sargent. The ball gets by Sargent, Sophia Garcia with a late break coming home, and Sargent gets the ball to the pitcher Wendler, who then runs her down and tags her out. She came home and went, whoops, stopped about 3 or 4 feet short of home plate and started going back to third. All right, so an interesting out number 3 coming up for the bottom of the 5th. The Mingus Marauders need 3 for an inning number 6. We'll be back after this.
The Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the businesses, families, and future of our community. From job fairs and ribbon cuttings to free community events and networking opportunities, they're helping local businesses grow and creating meaningful connections that last. Because when the community thrives, our kids do too. Join the movement today at verdevalleychamber.org. Greater Verde Valley Chamber of Commerce, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Go Marauders!
Hey Cottonwood, your home of the Whopper has a new location, and Burger King is excited to be back serving Cottonwood. Stop by 888 South Main Street and bring your family and friends to enjoy all-time flame-grilled faves. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, that gotta-have-it snack or dinner, Cottonwood's all-new Burger King has you covered. At BK, have it your way. You rule.
Thirteen to 1. Mingus Marauders with their last chance here, trying to force an inning number 6. They're going to need 3 to do it. And it's going to be the bottom of the order. It's going to be Brooklyn Wendler, the right fielder, who is now pitching. Chloe Rosenberg, the left fielder. Paige Silvernagel, third base, and that one's fouled. 0-1 the count. Wendler flied out to center field, her only at bat so far in this one. She's going to step back in. Mingus scored their only run in the 4th. Compliments of a triple out there. Took something off, stayed high. 1-1 the count. Coco Grinnell with a triple to right field. Scored on a ground out. It's the only run manufactured by the Mingus Marauders out here today. Colwell gets the grip, delivers, and that one's low. 2-1. Mingus needs base runners. However it happens. Via hit, walk, error. Wendler steps back in, uses the middle of the box. And a swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. Wendler trying to start the comeback of the century. Checks the wrist. Digs back in. The righty's ready. Colwell delivers. And that one foul down the first baseline. Got part of it. See if they can straighten it out. Count remains 2-2. Wendler's ready. Bottom of the 5th, Mingus trailing 13-1, trying to get something going. And that one hit to center field. And that's going to stay up and caught out there by Tatum Alex for out number 1. Pair of flyouts to center field here for Wendler. Got something up in the strike zone, was able to put bat on it. Just got under it a little too much. Chloe Rosenberg, with 1 out, nobody on, comes up. A strikeout victim in the 3rd. Colwell has 4 strikeouts in the game. There's a strike. Starts her off on the inside part of the plate, the lefty. Closed stance out there. Gets herself ready. And she'll foul that one off. In a hole, 0-2. Chloe trying to get on base for the first time here in this game. Comes in batting .316 on the season, looking for hit number 7. Lucky number 7. Here's the delivery, and that one's popped up in the infield. And the pitcher's going to call off everybody and take it herself. Colwell with the unassisted out. Mingus down to their final out. Building up all the drama. Now this would be the comeback of the century. Down 13-1, Paige Silvernagel. Final hope for the Mingus Marauders. But she can't score 3 herself. It's got to be a team effort here. Here's the first pitch, and that one foul down the right field line. And, oh, the right fielder trying to go after it. Hits the fence out there. And it is very good to see her up. The ball falls on the outside part of the fence, out of play. But what an effort out there by the right fielder, sacrificing the body into the chain link. So, 0-1 the count to Silvernagel. The junior came in today batting .211. And that one's low. Rory Murphy on deck, hoping for an opportunity to get up here in the bottom of the 5th. 1-1 the count, 2 out, nobody on. Mingus has got to find a way to manufacture 3. That one is strike 2. 1-2 the count. Paige has had a good defensive game down at third base. See if she can match that with a little knock here at the plate. That one's low. 2-2 the count. Mingus Marauder righty uses the middle of the box, gets herself set. Colwell has the grip, gets the sign, delivers. That one's low. It's the fence, gets by Spear, the catcher. Full count. Mingus has drawn 1 walk in this one. 3 hits and a walk. Mingus has had 4 base runners. Silvernagel trying to make it 5. Payoff pitch is fouled off. Ooh. The umpire almost got out of this one without a bruise. Almost. Foul tip, bounced up, got part of the arm on that one. She survives to swing again. Full count, 2 out, nobody on. Final strike for the Mingus Marauders, and took something off. Got her out in front, and Colwell will end the game against the Mingus Marauders with her 6th strikeout of the game, and that's going to end it. Final out here today, 13-1, and it was that first inning where Mingus gave up 9 that they just could not come back from. All right, we're going to take a break. We will come back and go through stats when we return to Mingus Union High School after this.
You're looking for a plumber? No matter the job, call The Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water heaters to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, The Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency for a fair price. If you want plumbing done right the first time, call The Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Mingus softball. Go Marauders!
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, the Flagstaff Eagles, the 4th-ranked softball team in 4A softball so far this year. Rankings just came out a couple days ago. End up beating the Mingus Marauders here by a score of 13-1. It was the 9-run first inning that set the tone. Mingus could not come back and get themselves out of the quicksand. Other than that, there was a point actually in the first inning where the Mingus Marauders could have kept that to probably 5 runs in the first inning. Still bad, but not nearly as bad. And we would have most assuredly had a 6th inning if that were the case. Morgan, after taking a beating here in the first inning, gave up nothing in the second, 2 more in the third, nothing in the fourth. And then Brooklyn Wendler came in for part of the 5th, most of the 5th, as the Morgan, the starting pitcher, only saw 1 batter in the 5th inning. Then it was Wendler the rest of the way. Mingus scored their only run of the game in the 4th inning. As we take a look at the stats here for the Flagstaff Eagles here in this one, as the Flagstaff Eagles start off, Mela Spear, the shortstop, ends up 2 for 3 with 3 runs scored and an RBI, a walk and a double here in this one. Begay had a great game, 3 for 4 with 2 runs and 3 RBIs. Riley Alex, the first baseman, 2 for 4 with 2 runs, a couple of RBIs to go along with it. Kaylee Colwell ends up 3 for 3 in the game, got hit by a pitch as well, had 2 RBIs, and scoring for her twice was 2s. Sophia Garcia ends up 0 for 2, but does score a run as she got hit by a pitch in the first and on base again in the 5th with a walk. Tatum Alex ends up scoring a run as she was 0 for 2 in the game, but with a run and an RBI. Her RBI the hard way, her second hit by pitch of the game. And Lucy Lansons ends up in the game 0 for 3 with an RBI. Replacing her was Logan Clark. She got an at-bat here today. She went 0 for 1 with a little pop-up to the second baseman. Mia Garcia, 1 for 2 here in the game. Had a triple, struck out but got on base and scored and had a walk to go along with it. But 1 for 2 with a run scored here in this one. And Molly Spear, the catcher, ends up 0 for 2 in the game, but had an RBI hit by pitch back in the first as she picks up the RBI, but still 0 for 2 here in this one. Hit by pitch is how she got on base. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll look at the biggest Marauder stats when we return after this.
Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the CZQ Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The CZQ Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Back here at Mingus Union High School, although my screen went off, so I think I am on. Hopefully.
We're still on.
Perfect. There we go. We are on here today. The final score 13-1. The Mingus Marauders needed to put up 3 here in the bottom of the 5th for an opportunity for the 6th inning. Unable to do so. And the Mingus Marauders will actually, our next couple of broadcasts are going to be the 9th and 10th of April. That'll be a Thursday and Friday, and they will be both back here at the softball field. On Thursday, April 9th, we'll have the Mojave Thunderbirds come to town, and then Friday, April 10th, it'll be the Coconino Panthers who will come to town. Taking a look at the Mingus Marauders here today. Rory Murphy ended up 0 for 1 with a walk, got on base once. Karis Morgan, the pitcher, started in the circle here today, end up 1 for 2 here in the game. Allie Hernandez ends up 0 for 2, as she does have a stolen base, though. Coco Grinnell, 1 for 2 with a run scored, had a triple here in this one down the right field line. Sargent here today, 1 for 2, had the only RBI for the Mingus Marauders. Sophia Rybron had a great at-bat. Her first at-bat, even though she struck out, she must have fouled off 6 or 7 pitches in that one. A ground out to first base, her second out in the game. She ends up 0 for 2. Wendler ends up 0 for 2. Couple of flyouts to center field out here today. Chloe Rosenberg ends up 0 for 2, as does Paige Silvernagel, as she ends up with a couple of Ks here in this one. So the Mingus Marauders, 3 hits and a walk, and they turn it into a run for Mingus here today. Once again, Thursday, April 9th, Mojave Thunderbirds come to play the Mingus Marauders, Lady Marauders, and April 10th, it'll be the Coconino Panthers. That coming up next week. The baseball rankings are out as well, as the Flagstaff Eagles in baseball sit at number 5. Prescott comes in at number 12. How about that? So the softball squad sits at 4. The baseball squad sits at 5. Heck of a program going there. Prescott, both baseball and softball in the top 16 as well. The next Mingus Marauder squad next Grand Canyon region squad is the Mingus Marauders, sitting at 24. So if the season ended right now, they would be in the play-in round. Number 25 is Coconino. Number 26 is Bradshaw, right behind him. And Lee Williams sits at number 29. Then you got to wander all the way down to number 40 for the Mojave Thunderbirds. So this is going to be a wrap out here today. The Flagstaff Eagles here in softball take care of business with 9 in the first against the Mingus Marauders. 13-1 the final. I want to thank Jackson Miller, Steve Endicott, and Sam Jocham, our producer out here today. I'm Jackie Bessler, wishing one and all an absolutely fabulous and sunny afternoon. We'll see you again on April 9th.
Thanks for tuning in to this broadcast of Mingus Union High School Varsity Softball. Any reproduction of this broadcast without the express permission of Verde Valley Television or Studio G Multimedia is expressly prohibited. Today's broadcast partners include All Price Insurance, your local provider for personal, commercial, motorcycle, boat, and specialty insurance in Cottonwood. Taylor Waste, one of your last local options for eco-friendly trash and recycling pickup in northern Arizona. Arizona Smile Designers. Find out how they can help you smile big and smile bright. Find them online at azsmiledesigners.com. Burger King in Cottonwood. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and all the snacks in between. You can have them all your way at BK. Tack Fabrication. Visit tackfabrication.com and find out how their precision fabrication or welding can improve your next project. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. Lawler Construction, proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Find your next home with Lawler Construction at the Estates at Mountain Gate. Suzy Q Market. Find great fuel for you and your car at Suzy Q Market. Find them next to KFC in Cottonwood. D-Best Plumbing. Quality, efficient service at reasonable prices. Go to d-bestplumbing.com. Best by Far. When you need an HVAC company, Best by Far is the best by far. Find them at besthvac.com. Hyundai of Cottonwood. Because every day is a great day in a Hyundai. Find them behind Larry Green Chevrolet in Cottonwood. Bedrock Landscape Materials and Supplies on 89A in Cottonwood. They have rock, gravel, pavers, and cement, everything you need for any project. Manhattan, Cottonwood's premier spot for hats of all shapes and sizes. Find them in the Clemenceau Plaza. Red Rock Collision. Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision has you covered. Find them at redrockcollision.com. Greater Verde Valley Chamber, helping businesses grow today to create a stronger tomorrow. Larry Green Chevrolet, the people place. Find them in Cottonwood on Rodeo Drive or online at larrygreenchevrolet.com. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out verdevalleytv.com for more great local programming or previous Mingus varsity games.